The objective today is to evaluate functions. The function f of x equals 7x squared plus 0x minus 3. You have two different evaluations to do. Number one is f of 4. So we start with f of 4. That means that you're plugging 4 into x in the function that you see at the top. So it would be 7 times 4 squared plus 0 times 4 minus 3. Square the 4 and come up with 16. 0 times 4 is just 0, and then you have minus 3. 7 times 16 is 112. Plus 0 doesn't change anything, so we just have minus 3. So you end up with 109. F of 4 equals 109. The second evaluation has nothing to do with the first one. It is a completely separate one. F of negative 1 equals, or actually it should be f of f. There we go. We got to put the f in there like that. F of negative 1. Whenever you see 2 combined into 1 like this, you start in the middle. In the middle you have f of negative 1. So you start there and do that first. So that's what we're going to do. F of negative 1. So 7 times negative 1 squared plus 0 times negative 1 and then minus 3. Negative 1 squared is 1. 0 times negative 1 is 0, and you have minus 3. And then 7 times 1 is 7, plus 0 changes nothing, and then you have minus 3. So for right now you have 4. That's from starting in the middle of this double evaluation. Whatever the answer is for f of negative 1, which in this case is 4, you have to plug that back into the function. So now you're doing f of 4. So it would be 7 times 4 squared minus 0 times 4 and then minus 3. So 7 times 16 minus 0 minus 3, and again we end up with 112 minus 3, which is incidentally 109. Just because we have 109 for this answer and 109 for the first answer does not mean they both have to be the same. If you automatically put down the second answer as being the first, you will have it wrong in most cases. Your answer for the first part is this. Your answer for the second part is this. This is f of negative 1. This was f of 4. Two different evaluations. In this one we have f of x equals 7x squared minus 9x minus 3. And for the first part you have to find f of 3. So we're going to do 7 times 3 squared minus 9 times 3 minus 3. That's 7 times 9 minus 27 minus 3. So it's 63 minus 27 minus 3. And 63 minus 27 is 36. Take away 3. And you get 33. That is f of 3. Now the second evaluation has nothing to do with the first. It is a double evaluation in which you start in the middle. It is f of negative 3. So we're going to start with f of negative 3, the middle part here. So plug in negative 3 where you see x in the function. 7 times negative 3 squared minus 9 times negative 3 minus 3. That's going to give us 7 times 9 plus 27 minus 3. So that's 63 plus 27 minus 3. 63 plus 27 is 90. So take away 3 and you come up with 87. This is not a final answer. It is only the first part of the second evaluation. You must put that 87 back into the function where you see x. So now you must do f of 87. So 7 times 87 squared minus 9 times 87 minus 3. So 87 squared is 7569. And 9 times 87 is 783. So minus 783 and then minus 83, or minus 3. So now we need 7 times 7569. That is 52983. And you leave everything else the same. Subtract 783. And you come up with 52200. And then take away 3. So 52,197 is your final answer. That represents f of negative 3. So this is your answer for the second part. This is your answer for the first part. The function is f of x equals negative 2x squared minus 4x minus 9. The first thing you have to do is find this for problem number 1, f of 1. So you're going to put a 1 in everywhere you see an x in the function. And then evaluate. 1 squared is 1. 4 times 1 is 4. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. Negative 2 minus 4 is negative 6. Negative 6 minus 9 is negative 15. That is f of 1. But for the other one, you have f of 6. So that's what we're going to do next. F of 6. That means you need to do what's in the middle first. F of 6. So we will do negative 2 times 6 squared minus 4 times 6 minus 9. And 6 squared is 36. 4 times 6 is 24. Negative 2 times 36 is negative 72. Negative 72 minus 24 is going to be a negative 96. And if I take away 9, I get a negative 105. That must be put back into the function because you're working your way backwards. We did this. Now we have to go back and do that. So f of negative 105 equals negative 2 times negative 105 squared minus 4 times negative 105 minus 9. So now we need negative 105 squared, and that is going to be 11,025. And then you have a double negative. 4 times 105 would be 420. And then take away 9. Negative 2 times 11,025 is a negative 22,050. And then plus 420 minus 9. So add that 420 to get negative 21,630, and then take away 9 to come up with negative 21,639. Your answers must be the following. On your paper, you must have them both right. You must have this, and you must have this. On the practice problem, you have to do f of 8 first, and f of 8 is going to be 5 times 8 squared plus 3 times 8, and then minus 8. So that's 5 times 64 plus 24 equals, or minus 8. 5 times 64 is going to be 320, and if we add 24 to that, we get 344, and taking away 8 will give us 336. So you must have that. And then we have to do f of negative 5. So if I do f of negative 5 first, I get 5 times negative 5 squared plus 3 times negative 5 minus 8. This is 25, and if I multiply it by 5, I get 125. 125 minus 15 minus 8. 125 minus 15 is 110, and if I take away 8, I get 102. I have to plug that back into the function. I need f of 102. That would be 5 times 102 squared plus 3 times 102 minus 8. So 102 squared. And then we would multiply that by 5 to get this. 52,020. And then plus 306 minus 8. If we finish the rest of that out, plus 306 and then minus 8, you should come up with 52,318. You must have this answer and this one in order to get the credit for the problem.